Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today we are in Universal, and I am here for no other reason but to celebrate Jaws' 50th birthday. And I could not be any more excited for this, so I will apologize but not apologize ahead of time for the incessant amount of movie quotes that I will be spouting off, and all of the references and all the details that we can find. I cannot wait to explore. I can't wait to just soak it all up and have an absolutely wonderful day. So let's not wait any longer, and let's get this started. So we have picked up our refillable mug. This was $22, and it's unlimited refills throughout your time here at the park. So on a hot day like today, yep, I think we'll be getting our money's worth. Kicking off our Jaws scavenger hunt, we are stopping into the Universal Studios store in City Walk. I want to take a look at some of the merchandise and just see some of their displays for the 50th. It's all about the details for me. And did they get these details right? We've got the Narragansett beer can. It's crumpled up. You've got the light beacon that was attached to the barrels for the shark. And here's some of the 50th anniversary merchandise. This stuff is just too cool. So you've got a crossbody. Kind of looks like a ship in a bottle. Got some t-shirts. A map of Amity. In Amity, you say yad.
Not too far from the car. How's that?
Like you're from New York.
So some of this stuff is more generic-y Jaws merch, but as you can see, there's a lot of 50th stuff here. Some keychains, spoons, some really neat pins, beautiful lanyards. I may or may not have snagged these online ahead of time because I didn't want them to sell out. You've got some Funkos. Boy, I'm a sucker for some Funkos. These are actually really cool. The annual regatta. It's not the vandalized sign, but it's still cool though. Got a little headband. Again, this is more just Jaws, not 50th. So if you're looking for 50th stuff in particular, they're all pretty well marked. And then this is your refillable mug drink wearer. I got one of these when I came for the Jurassic Park tribute store. It's cool, but I found it kind of cumbersome, so I don't know if I'm going to be in a big hurry to get this again. All right, so here we are. We've made it into the San Francisco area, which has obviously been taken over by Jaws, and I'm okay with that.
Brody, sick vandalism. That is a deliberate mutilation of a public service message.
This is awesome. This is just too cool. Oh my gosh, I'm tickled right now. I love all the no swimming signs by order Amity PD. Let Polly do the printing.
What's the matter with mine?
Let Polly do the printing.
Polly's got to do the printing because she's got better handwriting. Oh my gosh. This is perfection. Okay, let's start from the top here. We've got Quint's jacket. Chief Brody's uniform shirt. And I love that it's correct because he does wear the badge on that side of his chest, not over the heart like you'd normally see. So a piece of the orca. That would be Quint's boat. And then I'm wondering if that's the flashlight that Brody used when he's trying to help shine light on the ground. See what they can find. Oh, this is perfect. That's the license plate that they ended up pulling out of the tiger shark's belly.
He didn't need a car, did he?
Here's a little replica of the boat. Some more Funkos, of course. You got your barrels. Can't stay down with 3 barrels on him.
Not with 3 barrels, you can. What about us?
I did apologize to you guys ahead of time, but I might be slightly obnoxious in this video because this is kind of my jam. Kind of my jam. So we've got more merch here. We got some Roosevelt shirts. Amity boat tours. But again, I'm here for just the 50th merchandise. So, showed you this already. I did actually get this blanket online when all the merchandise first dropped, because who doesn't need an extra blanket? And I did grab a couple of these pins already, because again, I didn't want to take my chances on things being sold out, and sure enough, things are sold out. So the Jaws sipper that I had really wanted is sold out. Hey everybody, Caitlin of the future here. Funny enough, we actually had a dinner reservation at Universal City Walk the following evening, and they had just restocked the Jaws sipper. As luck would have it, I was able to get my beloved sipper after all and emerge victorious. And it looks like the coffee cup is sold out too, so bummer. Oh, here's the cooler. You know, I went back and forth about the cooler. I don't know. I may have to reconsider. I am loving this boat. I just think that is so cool. The details are there. You've got the broken windows. You've got the shark jaws up top. A couple of barrels up front. Oh, this is just too good. More of those crossbodies. As you can see, there's plenty of the crossbodies. I think they're just going to be a little awkward. Not sure how you really work with those. And that is a tribute to the actual Jaws ride itself. Dauntless Boatworks. R.I.P. It'd be really cool if it was still here. Oh, but the Easter eggs continue. Holy moly. All right, again, start from the top. So we have our dive tank. We have some more Narragansett Fruit Company. We've got our reward from Mrs. Kintner.
Is that $3,000 bounty on the shark in cash or check?
I don't think that's funny at all, sorry. Potentially some movie stills up in there. Elect Mayor Vaughn. Elections have consequences, people.
Amity is a summer town. We need summer dollars.
More. Welcome to Amity Village. Looks like we have a couple of treats. I have to make a confession. I despise candy apples. And it's really unfortunate because this is super cute. But I just can't justify buying it just because it's branded Jaws. I've done that before, but I'm not a candy apple fan. However, the Swiss roll, that's probably coming home with me. And a red velvet cake pop? Well, all right then. I probably wouldn't say no to that. Let's continue our quest for more Easter eggs, more details. All right. So we've got another beach is closed sign. That's Ben Gardner.
It is a popcorn.
Poor guy. So fun fact, there was an event going on where you got to kind of see Richard Dreyfuss. He came out and talked for a little while, and then we actually got to watch Jaws after. And he gave me a spoiler that I will never be able to unsee. He's like, the tooth is upside down. Because yeah, if a shark were to bite onto that, the tooth would not plant itself like that. But for scare effect, the pointy part works pointing upward. If it was actually pointing the correct way, you either wouldn't know what it was or it wouldn't be as scary. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I have this guy somewhere. When the singing fish was very popular, they made a Jaws version. I am a huge details person. This is perfection. Look at it.
This shark, swallow you whole.
Oh my gosh. There's Chief Brody's business card. Even the coolers and the vending machines are themed. Oh my gosh, I love it. Very cool, little nods to the ride. I love that. Oh my gosh, how did I overlook this? There's even more stuff in the window. So unfortunately, the lost dog is probably going to be for poor Pippet. I believe that's the gun from the ride. And then it looks like VHS boxes for each of the movie. Jaws, obviously far superior. Jaws 3D, a complete train wreck in my opinion. The last Jaws was okay, but I think Michael Caine helped save that movie. Just my opinion, don't be mad at it. Here at Chez Alcatraz, you can get a couple of beverages that are themed to Jaws. You even have really nice glasses that you can pick up, which, trust and believe, we will be snagging one of those, rest assured. More no swimming signs. I love this. It's like they knew I was coming. I said, you know, here you go. Really big Jaws fan. Here, have some details. Have some Easter eggs. Ah, it's perfection. This is pretty neat. This is a really cool photo op to make it look like you're in the actual ride.
I thought so too.
Here's your script for the ride. Here's the ride track layout. All right, so we're going to start with the Jaws Swiss roll. I love the plate. Too bad I can't keep that because it is awful cute. This is very blue. I feel like this is probably going to turn my teeth blue, but worth it, worth it. So get some whipped cream. This is pretty dense, but it is pretty. It's kind of what you'd expect. The cream on top is not quite whipped cream, it's more of like a buttercream frosting. And then the Swiss roll, again, a little bit dense, but not bad. It's not dry. Nothing earth-shattering, but definitely a very tasty treat, and it's super cute. Next, I think we're gonna try the Jaws Cake Pop. This is a red velvet cake pop, which I'm always a sucker for. Got the little fin on top. It's gonna be messy, folks, I apologize. Wow. That's delicious. It's like a harder shell frosting around it, which I think kept the cake super moist. That's fantastic. Significantly better. It's not as cool looking, but this one, don't sleep on that. That is delicious. I don't know if I can eat this whole thing. If you want to share it with someone, I would recommend that. That's very tasty. All right, so I told you we'd be picking up one of these cups. This is like a hard plastic, so it's not glass, which is nice, actually, as far as walking around the theme park and trying to get this home. It's a decent quality though. So I believe this beer is specific for this part of the theme park, which is always neat to get something kind of exclusive. So it is a Scrimshaw Pilsner. To be honest, I'm not a huge beer fan, but this is light. This is not very hoppy. It's not very, it doesn't burn your throat. Okay. But it's refreshing as far as the beer goes. Again, not a big beer fan, but I can appreciate that this is pretty tasty, and I think it tastes even better because it's in the cup. So here's a fun fact for you. The famous image of Jaws reaching his way towards the surface to devour poor Chrissy is actually a mako shark, not a great white.
At home, we got a taxidermy man. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I brought him.
All right, so we enjoyed our snacks very much. I loved walking through the San Francisco area. They revamped it to be more of like an Amity feel. I loved all of the details, the Easter eggs. It was perfect. I loved it. Right now, I have planted myself across from Mel's Drive-In and Transformers, getting ready for the Mega Movie Parade. I claimed my spot very early because I don't mess when it comes to parades and good viewing. It is very, very hot today, so part of me is regretting waiting out here so long in the sun. But I think once that parade kicks off and I can actually see the floats and enjoy it, it's gonna be totally worth it. So I know that it's gonna have Jurassic Park, Jaws, E.T. It's gonna be fantastic, and I am super excited for the Mega Movie Parade, so stay tuned for that. I'm also going to link the full Mega Movie Parade in here in case you wanna watch the parade from start to finish. This parade was fantastic. Honestly, much better than I was kind of expecting it to be. Again, several of the floats were based off of my favorite movies, so obviously I have very high expectations, but overall I was very pleased. This was about 15-ish minutes long, so really not too bad. I would recommend standing where I was at the end of the parade route because it wasn't nearly as busy and you get the floats coming towards you, so you get to see the majority of what's on them. Especially when they turn to the side like that, you really get a chance to take them all in and not feel rushed from float to float. And I don't know if you caught it, but the highlight of my day so far was the fact that Mayor Vaughn himself came up to me, he liked my t-shirt, and he shook my hand. Oh my gosh. I don't know, he may have just secured my vote for him in the next election. I'm just saying. So it is not every day that you get to shake the hand of the mayor of Amity, but today was indeed my lucky day. Now that the parade is over, we are going to make our way over to Islands of Adventure and try to find some rides and some snacks and just enjoy our time over there before making our way back to Universal Orlando for the nighttime show. Tonight we are also catching the Nighttime Sensational Show, which I am just like chomping at the bit to see. The water projections, the drones. Again, I feel like they knew I was coming. They know what kind of a fan I am. Anything John Williams, Steven Spielberg, it's pretty much a couple of my favorite movies, to be quite honest. So that starts at around 9 o'clock tonight. As long as the weather holds out, probably gonna have a big old lump in my throat, but that's part of the fun for me. If you want to see the full Nighttime Sensational Show, I will have that also in this playlist. So keep an eye out for that, but I'll make sure to include a couple little clips of the show for you. All right, we're trying the exclusive Jaws 50th Coke Freestyle. I don't know what this is gonna taste like.
Very appropriate.
Maybe just regular Coca-Cola? Pardon the fact that I look like a drowned rat. We just got off of River Adventure. So good. Cherry or strawberry? Maybe like artificial cherry Fanta, sort of. It's not half bad. Well, as you can tell, I am officially fried. It has been a whirlwind, busy, hot, sweaty day, but it has been a good day. It has been a good day. We did some rides here and there. It's tough because, you know, they're not letting you film on many of the rides, so that's okay. We got to do River Adventure, the Comic-Con Minion Blaster ride. We got to do E.T., so that's always a classic. That's a good one. And just tried to see the sights and just kind of meander around, get a couple snacks here and there, and just kind of have a casual day. Obviously, the big reason I was here was for the 50th anniversary of Jaws. Really wanted to see the Mega Movie Parade, and then of course the Nighttime Sensational performance. So we are here at Mel's Dine-In. Gonna be getting kind of an early-ish dinner, I suppose. I mean, 7 o'clock's not super early. Get a little dinner, and then we're gonna go find a good spot to watch Sensational. So excited for that. Stay tuned. We will post some video of that in a little while. Alrighty, it is chow time. Like I said, we are at Mel's Dine-In. I decided to do something a little bit different. I got the crispy chicken sandwich, so it's buffalo chicken, which I love, anything buffalo. It's got some bacon on it, and then some avocado ranch. Alright, this is a legitimate sandwich. That is the biggest chicken sandwich I have ever seen. It's not super crispy, which is good. It's more like a lightly breaded crispy chicken. That buffalo is on point. It's like the tangy buffalo, the grilled buffalo. And honestly, the bacon's not that bad. Got a good crunch to it. This is a solid, legit sandwich. This is a little bit better cross section for you. As you can see, that is some legit chicken. That is not dry at all. That is juicy. It's perfectly cooked. That buffalo is just on point. Significantly better than I thought. Thank you, Mel's. We'll be back.
The music of movies. Beautiful and powerful soundscapes that help bring to life fantastic stories.
Well, folks, that's gonna do it for today's video. The nighttime sensational show was the perfect chef's kiss, the perfect icing on the cake to a wonderful day. Wow, what a show. That was the perfect balance of water projections, a little bit of fireworks here and there, some drones. Loved it so much. I highly recommend getting there half an hour early. The show's at 9 o'clock, I think most nights is what the website says. Get there at least 30 minutes early if you want a good middle spot. I think the viewing could be fine from, to the left or to the right, but the focal point of the water projections is definitely more in the center. For me, I like to be in the middle. I want to have the best view possible. I don't want to miss a thing. Wow, that was so good. That show, you cannot miss it. That's a non-negotiable. And honestly, the Mega Movie Parade too today was way better than I thought it was going to be. Overall, I am just completely tickled. We had a wonderful day, completely exhausted. I am sunburned, I am sweaty, but it was a beautiful, sunny summer day here at Universal Orlando. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know that, obviously, I had an absolute blast making it for you. With that, we are going to call it a night. We are going to deal with the crowds, the mass exodus that is leaving this park now, get back to the hotel, and have the best night's sleep I've had in a very long time. Please, as always, if you haven't already, make sure that you hit like, and don't forget to subscribe, and we will absolutely catch you in the next one.